Hi, everyone. My name is Jason Snow, and I'm the creator of HOA By Noon. I built this tool to solve one pain point familiar to anyone who has ever been involved in any responsibility for managing the tasks of an HOA. Those tasks never end. Most of them are mundane, straightforward activities that still eat up a lot of your time when you have so many more important and interesting things to do. My sole purpose for HOA By Noon is to help you get it done and get on with your day. In this video, I'm sharing just a few of the basics for navigating the tool, which is really pretty simple, but still deserves a quick walkthrough. I'm already logged into my account on HOA By Noon, and the main screen that you're always going to look for is this interface right here that has HOA By Noon, a little bit of information at the top. These little boxes here are really meant for new users, just to let them click on something and learn how to use the tool. But I'm going to jump straight to the way most people use it, which is everything happens right down here in this input bar. And this is where you give it the tasks that you want done. I'm just going to give an example, example here, so you don't have to watch me type too much. What's a good name for a new committee focused on traffic, speed, and safety? So here you're just asking for some brainstorming help. The tool is familiar with the business of HOA and the types of terms and the types of rules and regulations that they have. We give it a little bit to think, and it gives you some options. You might have thought of some of these yourself, but this gives you some additional options to choose from, or maybe even to take to your board to vote on. So clear and functional, traffic safety committee, neighborhood traffic committee. More action-oriented is Safe Roads Task Force, and it even gives a recommendation. The second thing I want to show you in terms of navigation is you might have noticed that I had to scroll up here a little bit. Now, every computer navigates differently, but on my computer, I have a scroll button on my mouse, and I can just scroll up and down. Sometimes you actually get multiple pages of output, so it's handy to know that. Whenever you're at the done and you want to get back to entering some more input, you can go down here and click on this box. This little blue arrow will take you right down to the bottom. The second thing that I wanted to show is oftentimes it's helpful for you to see this information, but you need to take it into a Word document or email it to someone. And the simplest way to do that is to cut and paste. So let's say I just like these options here and I want to put them on a separate email to send to a few other people for input. I can scroll across all of them. I'm on a Windows machine, and on Windows, Control-C is how you copy. Control-V is how you paste. So I just Control-C to copy that information, and now I could go paste it anywhere else for use. And that's pretty much the interface and how it works. I do want to show a couple other features quick. There is a menu over here identifiable by the what designers call the hamburger. These 3 lines always tell you where there's a menu. And the one reason that can come in handy is it also includes a list of your past chats. It's sometimes helpful to break up your chats into separate topics. The tool does its best to remind you of what the topic was. But if I think, oh, I had something about parking violations the other day and I want to go find it, I can scan this list and go click here to get to that past chat. So it does keep your history. You can close that menu again by clicking the little dash sign there, and it closes it back up to get it out of your way. The final thing that I wanted to show is over here. You see a running count of what your uses are for that month. It counts as a use every time you interact with the tool. For most purposes, we found that 300 is pretty generous under the essential subscription plan, but that does give you a count. If you click on that count, you can also see some additional options of how many uses you've used, and then down here, it will also let you buy additional uses if you happen to go over. And if you find that you're really approaching a corporate or business level of subscription, you can actually pay for the higher subscription value to get that. I'm going to close this window here and move over here and show one other thing, which is just my profile. This is where you can update your password, change your email information, and see what your current plan is. And that's about it. I've designed it to be a pretty straightforward tool that, again, is focused on getting you out there doing whatever else you'd rather be doing than managing your HOA tasks.